Woman gives birth to a baby with glowing skin. How is this possible? To find out, watch the video to the end. But first, please subscribe to my channel and turn on notifications to get more stories like this. Maya Williams sat in the softly lit nursery, running her hand over the tiny crib she and Liam had assembled together just weeks before. The room was painted a calming shade of yellow, decorated with hand-painted clouds and stars. She smiled as her eyes rested on a mobile spinning gently above the crib, its tiny animals turning slowly to the soft hum of a lullaby. She was ready to be a mother, or so she thought. At 29, Maya had always been practical and level-headed. As a nurse, she had spent years comforting patients and making critical decisions under pressure. But nothing could have prepared her for the wave of emotions she felt during her pregnancy. Excitement, fear, and an overwhelming love for the tiny life growing inside her filled her every waking moment. Her husband, Liam, was equally thrilled. He was the kind of man who met every challenge with optimism, always managing to lighten even the most serious situations with a joke or a smile. He had been doting on Maya throughout her pregnancy, from late-night cravings to her occasional bouts of tears over seemingly minor inconveniences. "You're going to be the best mom," Liam had told her one evening as he massaged her swollen feet. "And I can't wait to meet our little star." Maya's pregnancy had been normal, or at least, it seemed that way at first. The ultrasounds were routine, her doctor visits uneventful. But as the months went by, strange things began to happen. Maya often felt an unusual warmth radiating from her belly, a sensation that wasn't painful but was undeniably odd. At night, Liam swore he could see a faint glow beneath the covers as he rested his hand on her stomach. "It's probably just the lighting," Maya had said, laughing nervously. But deep down, she felt a growing sense of curiosity and unease. By the 8th month, Maya's doctor noted some anomalies in her blood work. Nothing alarming, but enough to warrant additional tests. "It's probably nothing," the doctor reassured her, though she couldn't hide the slight furrow in her brow. Sometimes pregnancies can be unpredictable. Maya chose not to worry. She focused on preparing for the arrival of her baby, pouring her energy into decorating the nursery, folding tiny clothes, and reading every parenting book she could find. Liam, ever the optimist, kept her spirits high with his endless stream of jokes and affectionate gestures. The night Maya went into labor, a summer storm raged outside. Rain lashed against the windows as Liam hurriedly grabbed the hospital bag they had packed weeks earlier. The drive to the hospital felt surreal, the thunder echoing Maya's racing heartbeat. In the delivery room, the atmosphere was charged with both tension and anticipation. Maya gripped Liam's hand as the contractions grew stronger, her body working through the primal process of bringing new life into the world. The medical team moved efficiently, their calm professionalism a stark contrast to the whirlwind of emotions swirling around Maya and Liam. After hours of labor, the moment finally arrived. With one final push, Maya felt a rush of relief as the baby entered the world. But the room fell silent, eerily so. Maya glanced at Liam, whose wide-eyed expression mirrored her own. "Is everything okay?" Maya asked, her voice trembling. The doctor, cradling the newborn in her hands, seemed momentarily frozen. The baby was glowing. A soft, ethereal light emanated from its tiny body, casting a warm golden hue across the room. The light wasn't blinding or harsh, it was gentle, like the first rays of dawn. The nurses exchanged stunned glances, and one of them murmured, "It's glowing." Maya's heart raced as she tried to process what she was seeing. "Let me see my baby," she said, her voice firm despite her shock. The doctor, recovering her composure, gently placed the baby in Maya's arms. The glow seemed to pulse softly, like a heartbeat, illuminating Maya's tear-streaked face as she looked down at her child. "He's beautiful," Maya whispered, her voice breaking. The baby's tiny hands curled instinctively around her finger, his glowing skin warm against hers. Liam leaned over, his face a mix of awe and disbelief. "Our little star," he said softly, his words barely a whisper. The next few hours were a blur. The medical team conducted a flurry of tests, their professionalism returning as they worked to ensure the baby was healthy. To their surprise, apart from the glowing skin, Everything about the baby appeared normal. His heart rate, breathing, and reflexes were perfect. Still, the glow defied explanation. It wasn't the result of any known medical condition, and attempts to measure or analyze the light yielded inconclusive results. The staff agreed to keep the phenomenon quiet for the time being, knowing the attention it could draw if word got out. Back in their hospital room, Maya and Liam were left alone with their son. They had planned to name him Noah, a name that felt strong and timeless. As they sat together, marveling at the tiny glowing figure in Maya's arms, they felt an overwhelming mix of emotions. "What do we do now?" Liam asked, his voice tinged with uncertainty. "We love him," Maya said simply. "We love him and we protect him." By the time they were discharged from the hospital, Maya and Liam had settled into a fragile sense of calm. They brought Noah home, careful to keep the curtains drawn and avoid drawing attention. But it wasn't long before the world began to take notice. Friends and family who visited couldn't hide their astonishment. Some were filled with wonder, seeing Noah as a miracle. Others were less comfortable, their curiosity tinged with fear. Rumors began to spread, and soon, strangers started showing up at their door, hoping to catch a glimpse of its glowing baby. Maya and Liam did their best to shield Noah from the outside world, but the pressure was mounting. One evening, as they sat together in the living room, Liam voiced the question that had been weighing on both of their minds. "What if the world isn't ready for him?" he asked, his voice heavy with concern. Maya looked down at Noah, who was nestled in her arms, his soft glow illuminating her face. "Then we'll make them ready," she said firmly. "Noah isn't something to be hidden. He's a gift, and the world will see that one day." The days following Noah's arrival were both magical and challenging for Maya and Liam. As they adjusted to life as new parents, they also faced the unique reality of raising a baby whose glowing skin was an unexplainable phenomenon. They kept Noah's uniqueness private, venturing outside only when absolutely necessary and always swaddling him in blankets to dim the light. Despite their precautions, rumors about the glowing baby continued to circulate. It started with whispers among friends and family, but it wasn't long before a neighbor let something slip to a local reporter. A brief article appeared in the community newspaper, describing a baby born with glowing skin. While it didn't name names, the vague details were enough to draw attention to Maya and Liam's small neighborhood. One morning, as Liam sipped his coffee in the kitchen, he glanced out the window and froze. A van with a news station's logo was parked across the street. Two reporters were setting up a camera, their lenses trained on the Williams' front door. "Maya," Liam called, his voice urgent. "We've got company." Maya hurried to the window, her heart sinking as she saw the reporters. "How did they find us?" she whispered, clutching Noah tightly. "We knew this might happen," Liam said, placing a reassuring hand on her shoulder. "But we're not ready for this." Maya nodded, her mind racing. "We'll keep the curtains drawn and the door locked. Hopefully, they'll leave if we don't engage." But the reporters didn't leave. By midday, more media vans had arrived, and curious onlookers had gathered on the sidewalk. The crowd grew larger with each passing hour, their whispers and pointed fingers a constant reminder of the outside world's curiosity and potential judgment. That evening, as the crowd outside showed no signs of dispersing, Maya and Liam sat together in the living room, trying to make sense of their situation. Noah lay asleep in his crib, his glow soft and steady. "This isn't sustainable," Liam said, running a hand through his hair. "We can't live like prisoners in our own home." Maya nodded, her eyes fixed on the sleeping baby. "I know," she said quietly, "but I don't want Noah to grow up feeling like he's something to be feared or hidden." Liam leaned forward, his expression earnest. "So what do we do? Do we talk to them? Tell them the truth?" Maya hesitated, her mind torn between protecting her child and confronting the inevitable. "If we do this," she said finally, "it has to be on our terms. We need to control the narrative." Liam nodded. "Agreed. But how?" Maya thought for a moment before replying. "We'll reach out to someone we trust, a journalist who'll tell our story with compassion and respect. We can't let the media turn Noah into a spectacle." The next day, Maya contacted Dr. Ellen Royce, a former journalist turned medical advocate who had written extensively about rare medical phenomena. Ellen's reputation for ethical reporting and sensitivity made her the ideal choice. After explaining their situation, Maya invited Ellen to their home for an exclusive interview. When Ellen arrived, she was immediately struck by the warmth of the Williams family. Maya and Liam greeted her with nervous smiles, and Noah, swaddled in a blanket, peeked at her with curious eyes. The soft glow emanating from the baby was unlike anything Ellen had ever seen, and she felt a mix of wonder and responsibility. "Thank you for trusting me with your story," Ellen said, her voice gentle. "I promise to handle it with care." Over the course of the interview, Maya and Liam shared their journey, from the moment of Noah's birth to the challenges they faced as a family. They spoke openly about their fears and hopes, emphasizing their love for their son and their desire to protect him from harm. "Noah is our miracle," Maya said, her voice steady despite the emotion in her eyes. "He may be different, but he's also perfect. We just want the world to see him the way we do." Ellen's article, titled "The Miracle of Light: A Family's Journey with Their Extraordinary Son," was published in a national magazine and quickly went viral. The piece struck a chord with readers, presenting Noah not as an anomaly but as a symbol of wonder and possibility. It included scientific speculation about the potential causes of his glowing skin, along with heartfelt quotes from Maya and Liam about their love for their child. While many readers were moved by the story, others reacted with skepticism or fear. Social media buzzed with debates, ranging from admiration for the Williams family to wild conspiracy theories about Noah's origins. Some questioned whether his condition posed a risk to others, while others speculated that he might have supernatural abilities. The attention was overwhelming, but Maya and Liam took comfort in the support they received from friends, family, and strangers who reached out with kind words and offers of help. Amid the media frenzy, a group of scientists reached out to the Williams family, offering to study Noah's condition in a controlled and ethical manner. Maya and Liam were initially hesitant, wary of subjecting their son to medical scrutiny. But after lengthy discussions, they agreed to meet with Dr. Adrian Kane, a geneticist who specialized in rare biological phenomena. During their first meeting, Dr. Kane spoke with a calm authority that put Maya and Liam at ease. "My goal isn't to treat Noah like a specimen," he said. "It's to understand his uniqueness in a way that could benefit him, and perhaps others." The family agreed to a series of non-invasive tests, conducted in the privacy of their home. Over the following weeks, Dr. Kane and his team worked diligently, analyzing samples and documenting Noah's condition. Their findings, while preliminary, were groundbreaking. It appears that Noah's skin cells have developed a unique ability to emit bioluminescence, Dr. Kane explained during a follow-up meeting. "This is similar to what we see in certain marine organisms, but it's unprecedented in humans. What's remarkable is that his health appears unaffected. If anything, his cellular structure seems unusually resilient." The news was both fascinating and reassuring. For Maya and Liam, it was a reminder that their son's glow wasn't just a mystery, it was a gift. As word of Dr. Kane's findings spread, the public's fascination with Noah deepened. He was dubbed the Baby of Lights by the media, and his story became a global phenomenon. While some continued to view him with fear or suspicion, others saw him as a beacon of hope, a reminder of the beauty of the unknown. Maya and Liam worked tirelessly to shield Noah from the pressures of fame while embracing their role as his advocates. They spoke at events and participated in interviews, always emphasizing the importance of acceptance and understanding. "Noah is more than his glow," Maya often said. "He's a child, a human being, and he deserves to be loved for who he is." The days following Noah's arrival were both magical and challenging for Maya and Liam. As they adjusted to life as new parents, they also faced the unique reality of raising a baby whose glowing skin was an unexplainable phenomenon. They kept Noah's uniqueness private, venturing outside only when absolutely necessary and always swaddling him in blankets to dim the light. Despite their precautions, rumors about the glowing baby continued to circulate. It started with whispers among friends and family, but it wasn't long before a neighbor let something slip to a local reporter. A brief article appeared in the community newspaper, describing a baby born with glowing skin. While it didn't name names, the vague details were enough to draw attention to Maya and Liam's small neighborhood. One morning, as Liam sipped his coffee in the kitchen, he glanced out the window and froze. A van with a news station's logo was parked across the street. Two reporters were setting up a camera, their lenses trained on the Williams' front door. "Maya," Liam called, his voice urgent. "We've got company." Maya hurried to the window, her heart sinking as she saw the reporters. "How did they find us?" she whispered, clutching Noah tightly. "We knew this might happen," Liam said, placing a reassuring hand on her shoulder. "But we're not ready for this." Maya nodded, her mind racing. "We'll keep the curtains drawn and the door locked. Hopefully, they'll leave if we don't engage." But the reporters didn't leave. By midday, more media vans had arrived, and curious onlookers had gathered on the sidewalk. The crowd grew larger with each passing hour, their whispers and pointed fingers a constant reminder of the outside world's curiosity and potential judgment. That evening, as the crowd outside showed no signs of dispersing, Maya and Liam sat together in the living room, trying to make sense of their situation. Noah lay asleep in his crib, his glow soft and steady. "This isn't sustainable," Liam said, running a hand through his hair. "We can't live like prisoners in our own home." Maya nodded, her eyes fixed on the sleeping baby. "I know," she said quietly, "but I don't want Noah to grow up feeling like he's something to be feared or hidden." Liam leaned forward, his expression earnest. "So what do we do? Do we talk to them? Tell them the truth?" Maya hesitated, her mind torn between protecting her child and confronting the inevitable. "If we do this," she said finally, "it has to be on our terms. We need to control the narrative." Liam nodded. "Agreed. But how?" Maya thought for a moment before replying. "We'll reach out to someone we trust, a journalist who'll tell our story with compassion and respect. We can't let the media turn Noah into a spectacle." The next day, Maya contacted Dr. Ellen Royce, a former journalist turned medical advocate who had written extensively about rare medical phenomena. Ellen's reputation for ethical reporting and sensitivity made her the ideal choice. After explaining their situation, Maya invited Ellen to their home for an exclusive interview. When Ellen arrived, she was immediately struck by the warmth of the Williams family. Maya and Liam greeted her with nervous smiles, and Noah, swaddled in a blanket, peeked at her with curious eyes. The soft glow emanating from the baby was unlike anything Ellen had ever seen, and she felt a mix of wonder and responsibility. "Thank you for trusting me with your story," Ellen said, her voice gentle. "I promise to handle it with care." Over the course of the interview, Maya and Liam shared their journey, from the moment of Noah's birth to the challenges they faced as a family. They spoke openly about their fears and hopes, emphasizing their love for their son and their desire to protect him from harm. "Noah is our miracle," Maya said, her voice steady despite the emotion in her eyes. "He may be different, but he's also perfect. We just want the world to see him the way we do." Ellen's article, titled "The Miracle of Light: A Family's Journey with Their Extraordinary Son," was published in a national magazine and quickly went viral. The piece struck a chord with readers, presenting Noah not as an anomaly but as a symbol of wonder and possibility. It included scientific speculation about the potential causes of his glowing skin, along with heartfelt quotes from Maya and Liam about their love for their child. While many readers were moved by the story, others reacted with skepticism or fear. Social media buzzed with debates, ranging from admiration for the Williams family to wild conspiracy theories about Noah's origins. Some questioned whether his condition posed a risk to others, while others speculated that he might have supernatural abilities. The attention was overwhelming, but Maya and Liam took comfort in the support they received from friends, family, and strangers who reached out with kind words and offers of help. Amid the media frenzy, a group of scientists reached out to the Williams family, offering to study Noah's condition in a controlled and ethical manner. Maya and Liam were initially hesitant, wary of subjecting their son to medical scrutiny. But after lengthy discussions, they agreed to meet with Dr. Adrian Kane, a geneticist who specialized in rare biological phenomena. During their first meeting, Dr. Kane spoke with a calm authority that put Maya and Liam at ease. "My goal isn't to treat Noah like a specimen," he said. "It's to understand his uniqueness in a way that could benefit him, and perhaps others." The family agreed to a series of non-invasive tests, conducted in the privacy of their home. Over the following weeks, Dr. Kane and his team worked diligently, analyzing samples and documenting Noah's condition. Their findings, while preliminary, were groundbreaking. It appears that Noah's skin cells have developed a unique ability to emit bioluminescence, Dr. Kane explained during a follow-up meeting. This is similar to what we see in certain marine organisms, but it's unprecedented in humans. What's remarkable is that his health appears unaffected. If anything, his cellular structure seems unusually resilient. The news was both fascinating and reassuring. For Maya and Liam, it was a reminder that their son's glow wasn't just a mystery, it was a gift. As word of Dr. Kane's findings spread, the public's fascination with Noah deepened. He was dubbed the Baby of Lights by the media, and his story became a global phenomenon. While some continued to view him with fear or suspicion, others saw him as a beacon of hope, a reminder of the beauty of the unknown. Maya and Liam worked tirelessly to shield Noah from the pressures of fame while embracing their role as his advocates. They spoke at events and participated in interviews, always emphasizing the importance of acceptance and understanding. Noah is more than his glow, Maya often said. He's a child, a human being, and he deserves to be loved for who he is. As Noah's story continued to capture the world's attention, the challenges facing Maya and Liam grew more complex. While their openness about Noah had brought support and understanding from many, it had also attracted unwanted attention. Protesters occasionally gathered outside their home, holding signs that ranged from "Noah is a miracle" to "the glow is dangerous." Conspiracy theories swirled online, some claiming that Noah was the result of secret experiments, while others suggested he was extraterrestrial. For Maya and Liam, the world's fascination with their son was both a blessing and a burden. They struggled to find a balance between sharing Noah's story to promote understanding and protecting him from the relentless gaze of the public. One afternoon, as Maya sat in the living room with Noah, she noticed a faint flicker in his glow. At first, she thought it was a trick of the light, but when it happened again, she felt a pang of worry. Noah, now 6 months old, was smiling and babbling happily, unaware of his mother's concern. "Liam," Maya called, her voice tight with unease. "Come here for a second." Liam rushed in from the kitchen, wiping his hands on a dish towel. "What's wrong?" "Look," Maya said, pointing to Noah. "His glow, it's flickering." Liam knelt beside her, watching closely as the faint flicker occurred again. "Do you think he's okay?" he asked, his voice tinged with worry. Maya nodded slowly. "I think so. He seems happy. But we should let Dr. Kane know." They contacted Dr. Kane, who arranged to visit their home the next day. When he arrived, he conducted a thorough examination, his brow furrowed as he observed the flickering glow. "From a medical standpoint, Noah appears perfectly healthy," Dr. Kane said after completing his tests. "But this flickering could indicate a shift in his bioluminescent cells. It's not necessarily a cause for alarm, but we'll monitor it closely." Despite Dr. Kane's reassurance, Maya couldn't shake the feeling that something was changing. She resolved to keep a close eye on Noah, determined to protect him no matter what. As the days passed, Noah's flickering glow became more pronounced. What started as a faint, occasional flicker grew into a rhythmic pulsing, like the beat of a heart. The change was mesmerizing but also raised questions about what it might signify. One evening, as Maya rocked Noah to sleep, she noticed that his pulsing glow seemed to sync with her own heartbeat. The realization sent a shiver down her spine, a mix of awe and apprehension. She mentioned it to Liam, who shared her sense of wonder. "It's like he's connected to you on a whole other level," Liam said. "Maybe his glow is more than just a physical trait. Maybe it's something deeper." Maya nodded, her mind racing with possibilities. But what does it mean? And why is it changing now? The change in Noah's glow caught the attention of Dr. Kane and his team, who began to focus their research on the potential implications of his bioluminescence. They hypothesized that Noah's condition might not be static but dynamic, influenced by external factors such as emotions, environment, or even the people around him. One of the most intriguing discoveries came during a routine visit to the Williams home. As Dr. Kane observed Noah interacting with Maya and Liam, He noticed that the intensity of Noah's glow seemed to increase when he was held or comforted by his parents. "It's as if his glow responds to love and connection," Dr. Kane said, his voice filled with wonder. "This isn't just a biological anomaly, it's an entirely new phenomenon." The revelation left Maya and Liam both fascinated and protective. While they were proud of their son's uniqueness, they also worried about how the world might exploit or misunderstand it. Their concerns came to a head one evening when a news report aired about a company claiming to have developed technology that could replicate Noah's glow. The report featured a spokesperson from the company, who described plans to use the technology for everything from medical devices to commercial products. Maya and Liam were outraged. "They're trying to profit off our son's uniqueness," Maya said, her voice trembling with anger. "This isn't just unethical, it's dangerous." They reached out to Dr. Kane, who confirmed that the company's claims were based on incomplete and potentially inaccurate information. "They're likely trying to capitalize on the public's fascination with Noah," he said. "But it's critical that we protect him from exploitation." Maya and Liam decided to take legal action, filing a lawsuit against the company for misappropriating Noah's story. The case drew widespread media attention, further amplifying the debate about privacy, ethics, and the rights of individuals with unique traits. Amid the chaos, Noah's glowing abilities began to manifest in unexpected ways. One afternoon, as Maya was playing with him in the nursery, she noticed that the light from his skin seemed to brighten the room, making even the darkest corners feel warm and inviting. It wasn't just an illusion, the glow seemed to have a tangible effect on the environment. Plants in the nursery began to grow faster, their leaves greener and more vibrant. Even Maya and Liam noticed that they felt calmer and more energized when they were near Noah. Dr. Kane, upon observing these phenomena, was astounded. "Noah's glow isn't just light, it's energy," he said. "It seems to have restorative properties that go beyond anything we've seen before." The discovery added a new layer of complexity to Noah's story. While his uniqueness was a source of wonder, it also raised questions about the responsibilities that came with it. Maya and Liam were determined to navigate these challenges with care, always prioritizing Noah's well-being. As Noah's first birthday approached, Maya and Liam decided to host a small celebration with close friends and family. Despite the challenges of the past year, they wanted to mark the milestone with joy and gratitude. The party was held in their backyard, decorated with fairy lights and paper lanterns. Noah, dressed in a soft blue onesie, was the center of attention, his glowing skin casting a warm light over the gathering. As the sun set and the lanterns began to glow, Maya held Noah in her arms, reflecting on the incredible journey they had been on. "You've changed our lives in ways we could never have imagined," she whispered to him. "And I wouldn't trade it for anything." Liam joined her, wrapping an arm around her shoulder. "He's a miracle," he said. "Our miracle." In that moment, surrounded by love and light, Maya and Liam felt a renewed sense of purpose. Their journey was far from over, but they knew that together, they could face whatever challenges lay ahead. The celebration of Noah's first birthday marked a turning point for Maya and Liam. Over the past year, they had faced challenges that tested their resilience and strengthened their bond. Now, as they looked to the future, they felt a renewed sense of purpose, not just as parents but as advocates for their son's uniqueness and what it represented. In the months that followed, Noah's glow continued to evolve. The pulsing light grew steadier, and its effects on his surroundings became more pronounced. Plants in their home flourished, and visitors often commented on how energized or uplifted they felt after spending time with Noah. The Williams family began to suspect that Noah's glow wasn't just a biological phenomenon, it was something far greater. Dr. Kane and his team deepened their research, focusing on the potential applications of Noah's bioluminescence. They theorized that his glow emitted a form of energy that could have profound implications for medicine, agriculture, and even environmental restoration. "This could change the world," Dr. Kane said during a meeting with Maya and Liam. "If we can understand the mechanics of Noah's glow, it could lead to breakthroughs in how we approach healing and sustainability." Maya listened carefully, her protective instincts kicking in. "I understand the potential," she said, "but Noah is still a child. His well-being comes first. We won't let him become a science experiment." Dr. Kane nodded, his respect for the family evident. Of course, any research we do will always prioritize Noah's health and privacy. Despite their efforts to shield Noah, public interest in him only grew. Offers poured in from organizations, researchers, and even filmmakers eager to document his story. While some offers were genuine and respectful, others were exploitative, seeking to profit from the spectacle of the baby of light. Maya and Liam became adept at navigating these requests, consulting with a trusted team of advisors to ensure Noah's best interests were protected. Still, the constant attention took its toll, and the family began to long for a sense of normalcy. One evening, as they sat together in the living room, Liam voiced what they had both been thinking. "Maybe we need to step back," he said. "Take some time away from the spotlight." Maya nodded, her gaze resting on Noah, who was playing on the floor, his glow lighting up the room. "I think you're right. We need to focus on being a family." They decided to take a break from public appearances and media engagements, retreating to a quiet cabin in the countryside. The decision gave them the space to reconnect as a family and reflect on what truly mattered. Life in the countryside was peaceful. The cabin was surrounded by lush forests and rolling hills, a stark contrast to the bustling city they had left behind. For the first time in months, Maya and Liam felt a sense of calm. Noah seemed to thrive in the natural environment. His glow became softer and more harmonious, blending seamlessly with the golden light of the sun and the silvery glow of the moon. Maya often found herself sitting on the porch, holding Noah as he reached out to touch the stars with his tiny hands. One evening, as they watched fireflies dance in the twilight, Liam turned to Maya. "Do you think this is where we're meant to be?" he asked. Maya smiled, her heart full. "Maybe. Or maybe this is just a chapter in our journey. Wherever we are, as long as we're together, we'll be okay." Their time in the countryside allowed them to rediscover the joy of everyday moments. They spent their days exploring the woods, cooking meals together, and watching Noah discover the world around him. The break from the public eye was a gift, giving them the chance to bond as a family without distractions. But even in their quiet retreat, the world didn't forget about them. News of Noah's story continued to spread, sparking debates about the nature of his glow and its implications. Some viewed him as a symbol of hope and possibility, while others feared what they didn't understand. One day, as Maya and Liam walked through the forest with Noah, they came across a group of hikers. The hikers, recognizing them, approached cautiously. "Excuse us," one of them said, his voice hesitant. "We just wanted to say, thank you. Your story has inspired so many of us." Maya smiled, touched by the man's sincerity. "Thank you," she said. "That means a lot to us." As the hikers walked away, Maya turned to Liam. "Maybe we can't escape the world completely," she said. "But we can choose how we engage with it." The encounter made Maya and Liam reconsider their approach. Rather than hiding from the world, they decided to embrace their role as Noah's advocates. They returned to the city with a renewed sense of purpose, determined to use their platform to promote acceptance and understanding. Their first step was to partner with Dr. Kane to launch a foundation dedicated to researching bioluminescence and its potential applications. The foundation, named Light for Life, aimed to advance scientific knowledge while prioritizing ethics and humanity. Through the foundation, they funded projects that explored how bioluminescence could be used to treat illnesses, restore ecosystems, and create sustainable energy sources. The work was groundbreaking, but it also carried a deeper message, that differences could be a source of strength and innovation. As Light for Life gained momentum, Maya and Liam became more vocal about their vision for the future. They spoke at conferences, participated in documentaries, and met with leaders from around the world. Their message was clear: Noah's glow was more than a scientific marvel. It was a reminder of the beauty of the unknown and the importance of embracing diversity. One of their most memorable moments came during a global summit on innovation and ethics. Standing on a grand stage before an audience of thousands, Maya shared their journey. "Noah has taught us that what makes us different can also make us extraordinary," she said. "His glow isn't just a light, it's a beacon of hope, a reminder that the unknown is not something to fear but to explore with curiosity and compassion." The audience erupted in applause, their response a testament to the power of her words. As they left the summit, Liam turned to Maya, his eyes shining with pride. "You were incredible up there." Maya smiled, her hand resting on his arm. "We're incredible," she said. "This journey hasn't been easy, but I wouldn't trade it for anything." In that moment, surrounded by the glow of city lights and the hum of possibility, Maya and Liam felt a renewed sense of purpose. They knew their journey was far from over, but they were ready to face whatever lay ahead, together. As Light for Life continued to grow, so did the Williams family's impact on the world. The foundation became a hub for groundbreaking research, drawing scientists, ethicists, and advocates from across the globe. Maya and Liam worked tirelessly to ensure that the foundation remained true to its mission, advancing knowledge while prioritizing humanity. Their work also brought them into contact with people whose lives had been touched by Noah's story. Letters poured in from families with children facing unique challenges, thanking the Williams for their courage and resilience. One letter, in particular, stood out to Maya. It was from a single mother named Clara, whose son, Jonah, had been born with a rare skin condition that caused severe scarring. "Your story has given us hope," Clara wrote. "For so long, we felt alone in this journey. But seeing how you've embraced Noah's uniqueness has inspired us to do the same." Maya was deeply moved by the letter. She reached out to Clara, inviting her and Jonah to visit the foundation. The meeting was emotional, with Clara expressing her gratitude and Jonah shyly offering Maya a drawing of a glowing star. "This is for Noah," Jonah said, his voice barely above a whisper. "Because he's a star." Maya hugged him, tears in her eyes. "Thank you, Jonah. You're a star too." Inspired by encounters like these, Maya and Liam decided to expand Light for Life's mission to include advocacy and support for families facing challenges related to uniqueness and diversity. They launched programs that provided resources, counseling, and community-building opportunities, helping families find strength and connection in their shared experiences. The programs were an immediate success, creating a ripple effect that extended far beyond the foundation's walls. Families who had once felt isolated now had a network of support, and stories of resilience and triumph began to emerge. One such story was that of Sarah and Miguel, parents of twin girls who were born deaf. Through the Foundation's programs, they connected with other families and discovered new ways to support their daughters' growth and learning. "Light for Life isn't just about Noah," Sarah said during a Foundation event. "It's about all of us. It's about finding the light in ourselves and sharing it with the world." As the Foundation's impact grew, so did the challenges facing the Williams family. Noah, now a toddler, was becoming more aware of the attention surrounding him. While his glow remained a source of wonder, it also made him a target for curiosity and judgment. Maya and Liam worked hard to create a sense of normalcy for Noah, enrolling him in a small, inclusive preschool where he could interact with other children in a supportive environment. The preschool staff, carefully selected for their understanding and empathy, worked closely with the Williams to ensure that Noah felt safe and valued. Despite their efforts, there were moments when the weight of their journey felt overwhelming. One afternoon, as Maya watched Noah playing with a group of children in the preschool yard, she noticed a boy pointing at him and whispering to another child. The whispers quickly turned to laughter, and Noah's glow dimmed slightly as he looked down at the ground. Maya's heart ached as she approached Noah, kneeling beside him. "Are you okay, sweetheart?" she asked gently. Noah nodded, but his eyes were filled with confusion. "Why don't they like my glow?" he asked. Maya hugged him tightly, her voice steady despite the lump in her throat. "Your glow is beautiful, Noah. It's what makes you special. Sometimes people don't understand things that are different, but that doesn't mean there's anything wrong with you." Noah looked up at her, his glow brightening slightly. "Hey, Mama," he said, his smile returning. The incident reminded Maya and Liam of the importance of fostering resilience and self-acceptance in Noah. They began working with child psychologists and educators to develop resources for families raising children with unique traits, emphasizing the value of celebrating differences. The resources were compiled into a book titled Glow: Embracing Uniqueness in a Complex World. Written by Maya and featuring contributions from experts and families, the book became a bestseller, resonating with readers around the world. Your story has given me strength, one reader wrote in a letter to Maya. It's a reminder that what makes us different also makes us extraordinary. Meanwhile, Noah's glow continued to evolve. At times, it seemed to respond to the emotions of those around him, brightening in moments of joy and dimming in times of sadness. The phenomenon fascinated researchers and added a new layer of complexity to his story. During one visit to the Foundation's research lab, Dr. Kane observed Noah interacting with a group of children. As they laughed and played, Noah's glow became almost radiant, filling the room with a warmth that felt almost tangible. "It's incredible," Dr. Kane said to Maya and Liam. "His glow doesn't just reflect his own emotions. It seems to amplify the emotions of those around him. It's as if he's a conduit for connection and harmony." Maya and Liam watched in awe as the children gathered around Noah, their laughter echoing through the lab. In that moment, they realized that Noah's glow was more than a scientific anomaly. It was a gift that had the power to bring people together. As Noah approached his 3rd birthday, Maya and Liam decided to host another celebration, this time inviting families from the Foundation's programs. The event was held at the Foundation's headquarters, which had been transformed into a vibrant space filled with decorations, music, and laughter. Noah, dressed in a simple white outfit that accentuated his glow, was the center of attention. As he played with the other children, his light seemed to fill the room, creating an atmosphere of joy and unity. During the celebration, Maya took the stage to address the crowd. Her voice was steady, but her eyes shimmered with emotion. "When Noah was born, we didn't know what his glow meant or how it would shape our lives," she began. "But over the years, we've learned that his light is a reminder of the beauty and power of difference. It's taught us to embrace the unknown, to celebrate what makes us unique, and to find strength in our connections with one another." She paused, scanning the faces of the families who had gathered to celebrate with them. Noah's glow isn't just his, it's ours. It's a symbol of hope, resilience, and the extraordinary potential within each of us. "Thank you for being part of this journey." The crowd erupted into applause, their cheers a testament to the impact of Maya's words. As the celebration continued, Maya and Liam stood together, watching Noah laugh and play with the other children. In that moment, they felt a profound sense of gratitude for their journey, for the community they had built, and for the light that Noah had brought into their lives. "We've come so far," Liam said, his voice filled with pride. "And there's still so much more to do," Maya replied, her gaze fixed on Noah. "But I know we're ready for whatever comes next." Together, they stood in the glow of their son's light, ready to face the future with love, courage, and hope. The months following Noah's 3rd birthday were filled with milestones and new beginnings. Light for Life had grown into a global force for advocacy and research, spearheading initiatives that bridged the gap between science and humanity. Its reach extended beyond bioluminescence, addressing broader themes of inclusion, diversity, and the celebration of differences. Noah, now a lively and curious toddler, continued to capture the hearts of everyone he met. His glowing skin, once a source of uncertainty and fear, had become a symbol of unity and hope. But for Maya and Liam, he was simply their son, a joyful, loving child who filled their days with wonder. One morning, Maya and Liam received an invitation to present at a prestigious international conference on ethics and innovation. The event, attended by world leaders, scientists, and advocates, offered a platform to share their story and the lessons they had learned from their journey with Noah. The invitation was both an honor and a challenge. Maya and Liam knew the stakes were high, not just for their family, but for the countless others whose lives had been touched by their work. They spent weeks preparing their presentation, crafting a message that was equal parts personal and universal. When the day of the conference arrived, Maya stood backstage, her heart pounding with anticipation. Liam squeezed her hand, his eyes filled with encouragement. "You've got this," he said. "We've got this." Taking a deep breath, Maya stepped onto the stage, the audience falling silent as she approached the podium. Behind her, a large screen displayed a photo of Noah, his radiant glow lighting up the faces of his parents. "My name is Maya Williams," she began, her voice steady despite the emotion welling up inside her. 3 years ago, my husband and I welcomed our son Noah into the world. From the moment he was born, we knew he was extraordinary, not just because of his glowing skin, but because of the light he brought into our lives. She paused, letting the weight of her words settle over the room. Noah's glow has been a source of fascination and debate, but for us, it's a reminder of something fundamental, that what makes us different also makes us extraordinary. His light has taught us to embrace the unknown, to find beauty in diversity, and to recognize the power of connection. Over the next hour, Maya and Liam shared their journey, the challenges they had faced, the discoveries they had made, and the impact of Noah's glow on their lives and the world. They spoke about the work of Light for Life, the families they had met, and the lessons they hoped to pass on to future generations. We believe that Noah's glow is more than a scientific phenomenon, Maya said as she concluded. It's a symbol of hope, a reminder that even in a world that can feel divided, there is light to be found. And that light lives within each of us. The audience rose to their feet, their applause echoing through the auditorium. Maya and Liam stood together, their hands clasped, their hearts full. In that moment, they knew that their journey had transcended their own family. It had become a movement. After the conference, Maya and Liam returned home, eager to share their experiences with Noah. As they walked through the front door, they found him playing with his toys in the living room, his glow casting a warm light over the room. "Hi, sweetheart," Maya said, kneeling beside him. "We missed you." Noah looked up, his face breaking into a wide grin. "Mama, Dada," he exclaimed, throwing his arms around them. As they held him close, Maya felt a deep sense of gratitude. Their journey had been filled with challenges, but it had also been rich with love and meaning. Noah's glow had brought them together in ways they could never have imagined, and it had given them a purpose that extended far beyond themselves. In the years that followed, the Williams family continued to inspire and uplift others. Light for Life expanded its reach, launching initiatives that addressed global challenges such as access to education, healthcare, and sustainable energy. Noah's glow, once a mystery, became a beacon of hope for a world in need of connection and understanding. But for Maya and Liam, the greatest joy came from watching Noah grow. They celebrated his milestones, from his first steps to his first words, marveling at the unique light he brought to every moment. They taught him to embrace his glow as a gift, to see it as a reflection of the love and wonder that surrounded him. One evening, as the family sat together on the porch, watching the stars, Noah turned to his parents with a thoughtful expression. "Mama," he said, his voice filled with curiosity, "why do I glow?" Maya smiled, her heart swelling with love. "Because you're special, Noah," she said. "Your glow is a part of who you are. It's a reminder that you have a light inside you that can brighten the world." Noah nodded, his glow soft and steady. "I like my glow," he said simply. "We do too," Liam said, wrapping an arm around his son. "We love everything about you." As the years passed, Noah's story became a part of history. A tale of resilience, love, and the power of embracing what makes us unique. His glow continued to light up the lives of those around him, a reminder that even in the darkest moments, there is always light to be found. And for Maya and Liam, the journey was far from over. Together, they faced each new day with courage and hope, guided by the light that had brought them together and transformed their world. Because in the end, Noah's glow wasn't just a part of him, it was a part of all of them. A testament to the beauty of difference, the strength of connection, and the extraordinary potential of the human spirit.